Hello everyone, how are all of you doing? I'm hoping you're all having an amazing day, because we're about to get straight into how to make your PC run better. So as you guys may tell, I'm running VR right now while doing all of this. So we will get like a full in-depth of what we should do and what we should not do for what we're going to be doing here. So I'll show you guys my task manager right now, and I'll explain how I get it to run like this. So my task manager, if I grab it from over here, you guys can see how my GPU is actually running at a very high rate right now, and my CPU is also running VR at a very, very high rate than it would normally do. I'm using a Valve Index right now to actually control my avatar and stuff like that, so you can physically tell that there wouldn't be that much strain on it. I'm also running the headset at 100% graphics right now. You can also bump it up to 200 if you wanted to with these settings that I have. So I'm running my whole PC on a 3070, and you can do this with any NVIDIA or anything like that, but if you don't have an NVIDIA, you could probably do this and just find the graphics settings for your graphics card in any form or way. It will still work the same, so you just got to make sure you set it up correctly and make sure your PC is set up so if it were to thermal throttle, it would shut itself down. Then you can just calibrate the settings, make it work better, and it will work fine. So I did all of this testing on modded Beat Saber, so it's the most stressful thing that you could possibly run it on. So you just find the limits for modded Beat Saber, find the limit, stop there. Don't go any farther. So we're going to open up my NVIDIA control panel over here. And I was running my whole PC. Like, I found out that when I did a RAM upgrade on my PC, I upgraded the RAM amount, and everything wasn't running at full power. And I was like, how do I do that? How do I make it run a little better? Because it was running barely any graphics or anything, and it wasn't pushing the PC, but it was lagging. So I was like, the PC's not giving its all, though. So I was trying to figure out how to get my GPU and CPU up, because those are required to make your PC run a lot better. So first off, I went into my NVIDIA control panel, and I also recommend installing this too for your PC. It's called MSI Afterburner. It allows you to control your whole PC settings and everything with temperature and jazz like that. I set it up so where my PC fan settings, if we go to fan, automatic control fan usage. So I set up where it will run fan speeds at 30% up to 45 degrees, and then it kicks it into 60% fan speed at around somewhere at 50. And then at 55, it kicks it into 100% speed. So if my GPU gets up to that, or whatever in the PC gets that hot, it will start kicking the fans in, just to help it not stop it from overheating. So you set that up like that, your PC's fans will start cooling down, things like this. You'll see my temperature on my PC start dropping really, really fast, because it's already calculating that all. So I recommend using this. This is a good thing to use. Okay, now let's get into the 3D settings. So if you're using NVIDIA, this will relate to you, but if you have a graphics card that isn't NVIDIA related, you can probably try using NVIDIA. I don't know how graphics cards work, I'm not gonna lie. But you can use whatever graphics settings thing for the graphics card, or you can probably go into your directory for your whole PC and you can alter it there. So this is the manage 3D settings area. This will work for anything actually, gaming or VR. You just gotta figure out which settings you need in particular. These are good settings for VR for a 3070, so you can use them. I'll show you what you can tweak to make it work better though. So first off, whenever you're playing a game, you don't want anything in the background to be running at maximum, because if it was running at maximum, it would take away from what you're playing, and it would cause less graphics for whatever you're playing. So I recommend setting your background application max frame rate, set it to like 20 FPS, so if you were to go back to it, it would go to 20 FPS, which 20 FPS is not that bad. You can still use it and it looks fine. It just won't be as fast as reacting. Another thing that you should use is a DSR. So DSR is a dynamic super, right? I just saw it. Dynamic super resolution. So what this does, it takes the thing that you're playing, that like game or whatever, and times its scale by 2. Thus, it will shrink it, downsize it, but since it's 2 times the resolution, it looks a lot better. For instance, this avatar is running at 2 times resolution. If it wasn't, it would look half as good. Another thing you should do is set your max frame rate. Don't have it on off, because that will just have an unlimited max frame rate. You want to have a set frame rate of what you want your PC to actually run. So I set mine to 70 FPS because I feel like that's like a good standard. DSR smoothing, set that to 100%. That makes it a lot better. Another thing you guys should have set up, preferred refresh rate, highest available. Set that. And power management mode, set that to prefer maximum performance. You always want that. And then the one big thing for like VR or certain games, you need to have this set. If your PC is not running right or it's putting out too much output, this could be the cause of it actually. It's virtual reality pre-rendered frames. So with NVIDIA, they naturally set this setting, their natural setting is set to 1. The maximum you can go to is 4. The higher you go, the more your VR will look a lot better, and like it just gets like 50 times better every level you go up, but it puts a lot of strain on your PC just moving up 1 level. I'm on the 2nd level. This looks good for me. I think it looks perfectly fine. It's not that straining on a PC. You can still run everything at 100% or higher if you wanted to, depending on what you're playing though. If you're playing modded Beat Saber and you want to play like a noodle map, you're gonna have to drop down to 100%. But if you're playing like VR chat, you can go up to 200% and you'll be fine. And then make your virtual reality variable rate, make that adaptive, because that'll make it a lot better. And that's pretty much all I got. Let me double check to make sure I got everything covered. But yeah. And also set kudos GPU to all. That's normal. But yeah, that's all I got, guys. I hope this all helps you. If you guys have any questions, I can try helping you out in the description. Just leave me a comment and I can help you out. I will also be releasing a new tutorial on Adobe soon, so hope to see y'all then. Bye.